Super Bowl 2022 is nearly here to cap off an NFL season that was full of records, one due to the fact that the league has played an 18th game for the first time, and others just because. But how to watch Super Bowl 2022? That's only a question, because when it comes to all the ways to watch the big game, it's an embarrassment of riches. So let's run down all the ways to watch Super Bowl 2022, from the big screen to the small, from phones and tablets to computers and more computers. First, the important parts: Super Bowl 2022, that's Super Bowl 56, if you are into the Roman numeral thing, is scheduled for 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 3:30 Pacific Time on Sunday, February 13. Of course, the pre-game coverage will begin in the morning, so you are basically looking at a full day of the NFL championship game. And this year's Super Bowl promises to be a good one, with the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the LA Rams. It's been a long time since the Bengals were in the Super Bowl, 1989, to be exact. Super Bowl 23 ended up in the San Francisco 49ers' favor, as did Super Bowl 16 7 years prior. So Cincy is going to be hungry this time around. But so, too, are the LA Rams. They've got a better Super Bowl record, but just barely, having beaten the Tennessee Titans in Super Bowl 34 when they were still based in St. Louis. They lost Super Bowl 36 to the Patriots 2 years later, and again in Super Bowl 53 in 2019. The point is, this game's going to be good. Super Bowl 2022 will be broadcast on NBC, which is where we really get to the meat of the matter. Because whenever something is available on a broadcast channel, it's available more places. That means it's actually super easy to watch Super Bowl 2022 for free, because it's available on a broadcast network as opposed to something like ESPN, which remains a cable network. NBC is available via more than 200 affiliates throughout the United States. So if you've got a good over-the-air antenna, there's an excellent chance that you can just fire it up and watch along with all the suckers who are still paying for TV. Another option: just go watch Super Bowl 2022 somewhere else that's already showing the game. Sure, you are probably expected to buy some food and drinks at the sports bar, or at least return that casserole dish you promised you'd bring back last year. But whatever, it's mostly free on NBC. For those looking to stream Super Bowl 2022, you've got a ton of options, too. NBC is available on pretty much every major live TV streaming service in the United States. And all of those services should have your local broadcast affiliates, which also means NBC. We say should because things actually can vary a little by market, and in rare cases, your local channel might not be available. If you are in the market for a new streaming service to watch Super Bowl 56, it's tough to go wrong with Hulu with live TV, which also happens to be the largest streaming service in the US with some 4 million paid subscribers at last count. And along with that subscription comes not just the live channels, but the Hulu on-demand catalog, too. And on top of that, you now get the Disney Plus bundle included with Hulu with live TV. So you've got Hulu, ESPN Plus, and Disney Plus all for one price, with the latter two basically thrown in for free. That's really hard to beat. And, of course, it's got a free trial period. If Hulu with live TV just isn't what you're looking for, then take Sling TV for a spin. It's still as close as you can get to true a la carte TV, with a lower price to match. You'll start at $35 a month by either picking the Sling Blue or Sling Orange plan. You don't get as many channels right off the bat as the other services. But you can then build things out from there with the extras packages. Other options worth looking at: there's Fubo TV, which sort of specializes in sports with a large number of add-ons, or YouTube TV, which is the #2 streaming service in the US. And finally, there's NBC Universal's own Peacock service, which is all things NBC. ITLL be streaming the game, too. One other thing to consider for the big game: you've got to have something on which you'll actually watch it. That is, you'll need a TV or streaming stick or box or something. Is there a best TV for Super Bowl 56? Maybe. Don't worry too much about anything being 4K. Of course, it's always better if your hardware supports it. But Super Bowl 2022 isn't being shown in 4K, so it's pretty much moot. There's good news here too, because there are more options than ever, and basically every single one is capable of giving you the best Super Bowl at home experience you can possibly have. On the streaming side of things, most folks either will be looking to watch Super Bowl 2022 on Roku or on Amazon Fire TV. They're the two biggest platforms in the United States as well as the rest of the world. But you actually can combine those experiences too and watch Super Bowl 22 on a Roku TV. It's the best of both worlds. But they're not the only option. Practically every television manufacturer has its own smart TV platform these days, making it simple to watch Super Bowl 2022 on a streaming service or over the air on the likes of TVs from LG, Samsung, Vizio, and more. No additional boxes or sticks to plug in, you just use the built-in software.